All right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Happy Monday out there. Today is February 9th, 2026. Let's go ahead and jump into our video here. Take a look at the regional picture of things. And right now, we do have some activity to go over here. Starting out west here, northwestern and southwestern South Dakota, there is some light rain showers that is going on across the Buffalo region, heading into Bison and Lemon, South Dakota up there in the northwest. And then down here in the far southwest part of South Dakota, south of Hot Springs, there is some light rain there. And then in eastern South Dakota, there has been some light rain showers up near the Watertown area this afternoon, and that continues to make its way in an easterly direction. Sioux Falls is not expected to see anything. There's some activity across northern Iowa into Minnesota. There's some very light rain showers that is currently going on. So that trend is going to continue for the rest of the afternoon. But as we get towards this evening, all of this activity will start to fall apart. Now, looking at a couple of headlines here, there is a couple here down in Nebraska that I wanted to briefly go over. Red flag warnings in the panhandle of Nebraska for fire danger. And then there's a red flag warning down here in central Nebraska, down towards Ord and St. Paul. And then there is a flood watch that is in effect here for eastern Nebraska, which includes the Omaha area. Now, temperatures, we are very warm and very mild for this time of the year. Remember, our average high for this time of the year is around 30 degrees, and we are way above that. We're at 51 right now in Sioux Falls. That's about 20 degrees above average. We are at 45 in Brookings, and 44 in Aberdeen, 47 in Huron. Over out west, we're at 50 in Pierre. We're at 49 in Rapid City. So we're actually warmer in Sioux Falls than we are in Rapid City, and that has not been a consistent trend. That's been a lot different. Rapid City has consistently been a lot warmer this winter than Sioux Falls, but today we are warmer than Rapid City. And then down into Nebraska, we are really warm. We're really maxing out on these temperatures. We're at, we're at 52 in Valentine. That's not very warm compared to areas farther to the south here. Look at some of these numbers coming in. We're at 68 in Alliance, 64 in North Platte. How about 73 in Ord, Nebraska? Wow, that is extremely warm. 69 in O'Neill, 70 in Norfolk, and 72 in Grand Island. Man, oh man, we have 70 degree weather down into Nebraska for early February. That is absolutely incredible. 65 in Omaha. And into Iowa, it is pretty mild overall. We're at 61 in Des Moines, 45 in Iowa City, 39 in Waterloo, 50 in Webster City, 54 in Spencer. How about Sioux City? 66 degrees. That is the warmest spot in Iowa. Into Minnesota, we're at 34 in Minneapolis. It is cooler in Minnesota with some of the rain cool air. And there's still some snow cover in northern Minnesota, but we're at 43 in Marshall, 51 in Worthington. We're at 36 in Mankato, 35 in Rochester. Overall, though, we are extremely mild for this time of the year. Again, we should be around 30 to 35 degrees for our region, and we are way above that. So, details of this forecast ahead, we're going to take a look at everything that you need to know for your forecast ahead here in just a moment. Now, let's hear a brief word from our sponsor at CE Construction.
From roofing to siding, CE Construction is setting the standard across North and South Dakota. Our expert team delivers quality, durability, and trust on every project. CE Construction, Dakotans helping Dakotans with their roofing and siding needs. Call or visit us online.
All right, so as we take a look at the forecast ahead, playing out the future radar. Today, again, any activity is going to fall apart here as we go throughout the rest of the day into tonight. And then for tomorrow, high pressure is over our region, and as a result, we will not be seeing anything. And then on Wednesday, once again, high pressure still over the most of the Midwest region, and so as a result, we don't see anything. But we do start to notice something out west here, out in Colorado. There is a low, a Colorado low, and usually this time of the year when you get the Colorado lows in the winter, around here, usually that causes precip, usually in the form of snow. In this case, we're looking at a lesser type of system. We're not looking at anything major. We're not seeing a major system or anything like that, but there could be some mixed precip, light precip across our region. There could be some light rain, some light snow, and maybe some freezing rain, maybe a little bit of sleet mixed in there, but mainly rain or snow, it looks like, for this system overall. But mixed precip is expected as we head into Wednesday night into Thursday. And then as you can see, by Thursday afternoon, it looks like most of the snow is going to be found across southern and central Minnesota, Minneapolis area, out towards, Marshall, Mankato. Southern Minnesota looks to see most of the snow activity on Thursday. And then northern Iowa as well could see some snow as well. Maybe even the I-29 corridor could even see maybe a little bit of snow as well. And then as we play the system out by Thursday night, the system falls apart and kind of fades out. And then for Friday, looks like we will dry things out and we won't see anything on Friday. And then Saturday for your weekend, there will be a system to our south, but it's not going to impact our region, at least for the Quad State region, which again, Minnesota, Iowa, Nebraska, South Dakota, that's our coverage area. And we're not really seeing anything here. Now, as we head into Sunday, same story. We don't see anything on Sunday either. Next Monday, not seeing anything in the forecast here. There could be some snow up here in, Grand Forks area, northern Minnesota, northern North Dakota, but again, we're not seeing a whole lot here. Now, next Tuesday, there could be some precip here. As we headed to the 17th of February, that's next Tuesday, up here in northern South Dakota, there could be some light rain moving in. Maybe a system next Tuesday and Wednesday across North Dakota, maybe western South Dakota, maybe Minnesota. Something to watch, something to keep an eye on. Maybe by Wednesday and Thursday of next week, there could be a system here. These trends from the European model are suggesting here there could be by the 18th and 19th of February, there could be a system moving through our region. So it's something to keep an eye on here. Take it with a grain of salt. It's, about 10 days out from now. But the trends are starting to show, the model runs are starting to suggest that, there could be a system middle of next week. Something to keep an eye on. And then the big story, though, of this forecast is going to be the temperature trends. And we're going to go through a little slideshow here. Record high temperatures today. It is certainly on the table. There could be some spots, not everyone, but some areas could see record-breaking temperatures for this day, for February 9th. We could set some temperature records for high temperatures with these temperatures in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. And once again, here is a look at the high temps for today. We are looking at extremely warm weather today. Again, some of these areas, record-breaking temperatures. Sioux Falls, mid-50s for daytime highs today. For the rest of today, get out and enjoy the nice weather today. Look, again, some of these numbers, we've already been seeing them down in Nebraska into the 70s. That is extremely warm for this time of the year. It's almost 30 to 40 degrees above average for this time of the year. And that forecast today looks more like April, not February. For tomorrow, here's your high temperature forecast. As you can see, a little bit cooler than today, but still, we're looking at really warm temperatures for this time of the year. Temperatures into the 40s to low 50s across our entire region. Rapid City, more than likely, will hit 50 tomorrow. Sioux Falls could be close to 50. I would say mid to upper 40s for Sioux Falls overall. But, again, this is still about 15, 20 degrees above average for this time of the year, so we're still looking at really warm temperatures overall, but cooler than today. And once again, here is another topic of discussion. Again, the mixed precip probabilities for Wednesday night into Thursday. Again, across southeastern South Dakota, southwest Minnesota, northwest Iowa. Again, mixed precip here across these areas. Sioux Falls, again, could see some snowflakes Wednesday night into Thursday. Something to keep an eye on. Now, for that system, Wednesday night and Thursday, we're not expecting any accumulation. Now, looking at the precip outlook, this is the longer range forecast, and this is the map from the NOAA, and they provide these maps, and this shows slightly above normal precip trends for the 6 to 10 day period, which takes us out to February 14th through the 18th. So basically, the middle of February, we're looking at slightly above normal for precip trends compared to the average. So what does that mean exactly? Well, it means we're not looking at any major systems or anything like that, but there could be a couple of disturbances here and there next week, middle of February, that could be in our region, and something to watch. As I showed a little bit ago on the European model showing a possible system in the middle of next week, that would be part of this forecast. And then as we zoom out and look at the 8 to 14 day window, this is the 1 to 2 week outlook for February 16th through the 22nd. And it really does not change much. It looks much of the same as the 6 to 10 day, where we'll have the northern half of the country slightly above normal. Now, there is an exception. It looks like in the Great Lakes region into Minnesota, there could be some extra precip, perhaps, but then the southwestern part of the country looks to be above normal, and then below normal would be down towards Texas and Florida, the far southern U.S. But for us, slightly above normal looks to be the trend for Sioux Falls and our region here, which again, the same story. There could be a system here and there, a couple of disturbances perhaps, but nothing major. We're not seeing any major systems. And how about your temperature trends? Well, here's your long-range forecast models here for the temperature outlook for our region. As you can see, we're looking at above normal temperature trends overall, very much above normal. Actually, we're looking, anywhere from 20 to 30 degrees above normal, which means 50s and 60s for daytime highs here. This takes us out to February 14th through the 18th, and as you can see, the middle of February looks to be very much above normal for temperatures for this time of the year. Again, our average high is around 30. All right, and then as we zoom out the picture and look at the 8 to 14 day temperature trends, this is longer range out. This is February 16th through the 22nd. And as you can see, the map does not change a whole lot. It stays the same, above normal temperatures for the central part of the U.S. and the eastern part of the U.S. Now, the western part of the country looks to be below normal, looks like, but for our region, we're going to be much above normal for temperature trends, so more of the same. So wrapping things up quickly here with your 10-day forecasts for the Sioux Falls area. Look at all these temperatures. We are looking at very nice temperatures overall. Again, the main story of the weather is going to be the temperature trends with very warm, mild weather overall. 40s and 50s for daytime highs for Sioux Falls. And again, we're not seeing moisture in this forecast. For the Aberdeen area, we are seeing much of the same, but a little bit cooler. Temperatures mainly in the 40s overall. And again, we're not seeing any moisture for Aberdeen either in this forecast. Now, again, the exception is Wednesday into Thursday. Wednesday night into Thursday, there could be a disturbance pushing through. That's for Sioux Falls, the Sioux Falls region, not Aberdeen. For the Pierre area, much of the same, 40s and 50s for daytime highs overall. The warmest day looks to be on Friday at 54, and again for Pierre, we're not seeing moisture either. For the Rapid City area, going to be the warmest out of everyone. Looks like 40s and 50s continue to be the trends for Rapid City as well. Very warm overall and very mild out there. And we're not seeing any moisture for Rapid City either. So it looks like for at least the next 10 days, as of right now, we do not see anything. But again, towards the end of that 10-day, Wednesday into Thursday of next week, that's a time frame to watch. Maybe next Thursday for the potential for a system pushing through our region. So that is going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. We'd love to hear from you guys. Smash that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Turn those notifications on. You don't want to miss any of our videos. And be sure to check us out on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok as well, as we post frequently on those. Don't want to miss our content. over there. So that's going to do it. Thank you guys for watching.